Hey, what's up guys, it's DJ. New and updated mods have been released on the Mod Hub. In total, we've got 36 mods today. Goodness! For all platforms, 18 new and 9 updates. And PC and Mac players have 7 new and 2 updates. We're going to load up each mod into the store, take a look at the customization, check out slot counts for console players, and we're going to review all the mods that got an update. Timestamps are linked in the description, so let's jump right in. Starting off today with new mods for all platforms, we've got Wastelands. This map used to be prosperous, however, no longer. There's some trees that are growing here and there. Basically, this is one of those maps where you gotta cut down a few trees and then you're good to go. There are little towns, so there are areas that are already there. This is probably the most hand-holdy map, I guess, if you want to call it that, where you guys can actually have things on the map, like all of your farms, placeables, things like that. They're already there, but most of the fields need help. Also, you do have some fields here already, so don't think you don't have that. I think it'll be nice for people that want to try something a little bit new. I think this map might be perfect for that. Here's your PDA. Here is how everything is split up. And we've even got these little areas right here because each one is a custom place. So you've got that. So if you guys are using a new farmer mode, you are able to buy those individually, or you can buy the town individually. Even the outside of the map, farmland number 1, $2.4 million. Very cool. Hey, and you start off with farmland 4, which has no land number whatsoever. So heads up there. Don't be looking for that. Over here, we've got a couple things. A hayloft. We've got a silo. You got your farmhouse on there. We've got some sheep, and then we've got equipment as well. As far as prices, see, 747, 777, 700, and see 980. So upwards of $750,000 to almost $1 million for land. It's not awful, right? Nah, it's not awful. Plus, it looks pretty good. So there is that. How's about we go into new farmer, see what we get there. First off, this takes up 935 slots on consoles. Just be aware of it. Medium tractors, you got your Massey. Large tractors, we have a 7R. It's got the smallest engine, but who cares? 7R right there. And you can cart next to the top liner, which is totally going to look right. Claas trailer, you've also got the top liner header, small plow, small cultivator, small seeder. We've got a front mower. We do have a loading wagon. We've got a baler, baby baler, and then we've got a Bale collector, which I'm not sure if the modder knows or not, but you can't collect the bales that you can make with this. You guys are going to have to buy a bale stacker in order to do that. So just heads up there, it is what it is. Otherwise, what do you guys think? Do you like maps like this, or would you rather just play on a map that's already pre-made for you? Let me know. Next new one for all platforms today is going to be the Faresin 626 Classic 5.2. This is actually the first modded Faresin telehandler that we've got in the game. It took a year, almost a year to get one, but we finally got it. It's got 69 horsepower, nice variable transmission, 80 liters of fuel rather, 18 mile per hour max speed, not too bad, 4.8 tons, and it's going to be 13 slots on consoles. Let's take a look at customization. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, we also have Michelin, Midas, did I say Michelin? Midas, sorry, BKT, Vrastan, Nokian, and back in. No Michelin options on here, and it looks like, I think we are able to change up a few of these, but not much actually. The only one you can change up is Vrastan. As far as your air conditioner, we got a standard. You also have, yes, give me the air conditioner. Beacon lights, yes or no. Main color, all of the above. That's kind of nice. And then rim color, all of the above as well. You even have chrome, and you've got the silver, almost base game gray, and black. That's pretty cool. Next up is the Claas Jaguar. The Jaguar25 forage harvester? Yeah, it's forage harvester, all right. 560 kilograms, 50 horsepower required, and 6 miles per hour. As far as stickers go, we've got a Claas Old and Claas New. Now, this is basically a one row pickup. It doesn't even have a I'm trying to look through. Yeah, there's nowhere that it says what the pickup range is. Come on, man. As far as everything else, 6 slots on consoles. It says this will do grass. Okay. It says it'll also do wood chips. I guess I believe that. And of course, chaff as always. So chaff, of course, is going to come from your corn. Wood chips would come from your poplars. I don't know how you're going to get grass out of here, though. We do have a main color here. You could change up that if you'd like to. I do like the color option for it. Couple confusion bits, but hey, check it out. Might be great for smaller equipment. How's about this? The first officially supported Vermeer mod in Farming Simulator history. That's a Tatra. We always wanted one of these. This is the Vermeer TD100 from Lazy E-Modding. This is the one that we talked about in Farm Sim News. Weighs 704 kilograms, 15 horsepower required, 3.5 meter working width, and 9 miles per hour. Console players will find it's only 4 slots, which ain't bad at all. I think it's going to fit perfectly. So if you guys have the Vermeer DLC, definitely give this a download and add it to your collection. Next up's a little bit of a confusing one, but hey, it's here nonetheless. This is the Anderson M160 with boxes. Basically, it's literally the base game Anderson with a couple extra boxes. Now, it does say that there's a canister with a chainsaw and oil and a chainsaw itself. I don't think there's any way that we can use that stuff. There's like the coding for that just doesn't exist. But I want to double check just to make sure. See if we could take anything out of here. Help window, gimme. I can enter the vehicle, but that's nothing new. Can I have the chainsaw? Doesn't look like it. So, yeah, if you guys want the boxes on there, go for it. Otherwise, it's just exactly the same as the base game one. Here's something exciting. The Lizard D60. This is a winch. And as far as I can tell, it is the first modded winch farming simulator right here. 50 horsepower, and it will winch up to 6 tons. Protective grid, yep, and And then we also have all of the HR Forest colors. Yes, this is the one that we talked about in Farm Sim News. We'll go ahead and get ourselves one of those. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a medium tractor of sorts. And I would like to hook up to it just to make sure that everything works. Now, heads up, if you do not have the Platinum DLC installed, it ain't gonna work. So you need to make sure that you got the Platinum DLC installed. I'm very lucky that I do, and we'll grab it. And it works. Well, I don't think there's anything close to me, but it works just fine. Next up, we got the Lizard ATF 1330. This trailer is equipped with a working active suspension. So there you go. Very cool with that. Price is going to be $47,000, at least with the configuration we've got here. Does come with a cover, which costs you extra. Be aware of that. Configs, we got the 1330. We do have an open bit on the left, open on the right, and so on. Wheel options include Lizard. We also have Continental, and that's it. Now in Continental, we also do have some road tires on there, so that's kind of nice, and we can change it up a bit. As I mentioned, we do have a cover. Main color can be changed up to whatever you want. Chassis color can be changed up to whatever you want, and the cover can be changed up to, you guessed it, whatever you want. We've got rim colors. Is that base game great? Oh, you shouldn't have. This is going to be 6 slots on consoles. Next up, we got the Lemken Achat, or Achat? Not really sure. 729 kilograms. This is a cultivator. It's not 3 meters, so that's good. 100 horsepower required, 2.5 meter working with, at 9 miles per hour. It's going to be a total of 3 slots on consoles. Not bad at all there. Configs, we got with or without the roller. Wheel brands, Continental. We also have Lizard tires on there. We'll say Lizard wheels, more or less. We'll stick with Continental. As far as your main color goes, hope you like blue, because that's what you get. Coulters, hey, that's a different color. Ooh, I like that. And then the roller config, we'll go with black. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Next new one for all platforms is the Gorenc Soiler 300. This is a 3 meter cultivator. Well, it's a disc harrow at the end of the day. 130 horsepower required, 9 miles per hour, and it's 11 slots on consoles. You may ask yourself why. Well, we can throw on a seeder with this as well. The seeder is going to be able to do canola, cover crop, and grass. All of your standard things, everything you would expect it to do. We also have a couple different designs right here, depending on if you guys want to throw in warning signs or not. And we can even change up the main color. So if you don't like blue for whatever reason, you go black and red. Love that. Black and red is one of the best combos ever. Basically, this is a direct drill, more or less. Like this. Oh, it's 11 slots on consoles. Said that already. Let's move on. How's about this one for size? This is the Hi-Vis 3-point adapter, which will go to wheel loader tools. So 3-point on one side, and you've got the hookups on the other. However, I'm looking at this. It all seems like it's just, yeah, it all kind of seems like it's just wheel loader. Nonetheless, we got a bunch of lights. Remember when I said Hi-Vis? Yeah. It looks like an antler with a lot of A lot of eyes. I don't know. This is awesome. That's what it is. It's also from a modding team that has probably the longest name I've ever seen. Scandinavian Vikings Mod Rebuilds Team. Nice. Oh, but it's only 3 slots on consoles. Go, go, go. Next up, we got a weight pack. The Lizard MFG Weight Pack. So we got a 500 kilogram. We got a 900 kilogram. Oh, yeah. And all the way spinny boy around the 1300 kilogram. These are going to be 2 slots each on console. We do have dark gray, then gray, and John Deere green. Could have used an entire color palette here. Just use default colors equals true instead of false. Come on. Recently, New Holland has been getting a lot of love, and I am down for it. So this is the New Holland disc weight. What you do is you get your weight carrier, and this goes on your tractor. Weighs 800 kilograms by itself. Then you get yourselves one of these. What are those? It's 135 kilogram. We also have a 225, 405, 585, 765, 945. Back in again. This is an attachment for an attachment to the weight. Does that make sense? Yeah. So just get yourself one. You're good. I think that's super cool, and it'll look great on the front of any New Holland, whether that is going to be US or EU version. Check it out. As far as slot counts go, the weight itself is going to be 2. The weight carrier is going to be 1. So it is 3 total, no matter what you do. We got more tractor triangles that do nothing. The Lizard Fast Coupler and Tractor Triangle. I think these are cool, and hopefully they are building a base for what is to come, but so far, I think we've got 3 or 4 different tractor triangles. As a matter of fact, they released 2 of them today. We've got one there, and there's even a non-lizard version that we got to talk about for PC and Mac players as well of this. At the end of the day, they're just for decoration purposes. So hopefully, fingers crossed, soon we'll be getting some stuff that work with these. Next up from Yoast Modding, we have the Bucket and Sponge. So these are basically a new way to clean and or dirtify your vehicle. So I believe they're going to be in tools right here. Boom, place a bucket and a sponge, and you're good. So we got a really dirty monktail right here. So we'll go ahead and grab our sponge. We'll clean it off. That's looking pretty good. Unless you want to make it dirty again, then get the Dirtinator version and just come over here. Aiming's pretty much the same way as it is when using a sprayer. So you can, do this, yada, 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 make it look cool, or you could just sit here and hold it. Either way, you're going to be fine, and it's super cool. And we got some nice sound animations as well. Sound animations? Sound effects. Yeah. And we got some placeables for you guys. New ones for all platforms is the Big American House. Now, this is a pretty big house. We'll give it that. You can sleep, and you can change your clothes out in front of everybody. However, you can't go in. So, there is that. We got another farmhouse for you guys. Well, this was just farmhouse at the end of the day. Up here, boom, you can sleep. Anything else around? Nope, I think that's about it. It is a decorative thing only, other than the fact that you can sleep there. So can't go in, interact, nothing. Next up, we got Grain Mill. Actually, this is your next to last new mod for all platforms, believe that or not. Here you can see we've got wheat flour, barley, oat, and sorghum flour. Decent amount through there. 270,000 liter capacity with a 30,000 liter flour output. So input is actually pretty darn good. I will give them that. Might be good to add another 0 on the end of that flour just in case. But I'm pretty happy with this. That's pretty cool. I like that. Ooh, look at all the way around. Yeah, man. We don't need to access the back for anything, so that is nice. However, I would be careful about where you put this, because on the side we have a ramp that will actually it's a 270-degree ramp. Nice. Come up to this at any angle. This is where your input is, so just be careful where you put it. And your last new mod for all platforms today is the Unloading Zones Pack. Now, before I get into this, just heads up, these are visual only. They do nothing. They are not a factory. They're just, ooh, look at it. That's it. So these were made to basically show you where your unloading zone is, so that if you want to turn off your icons, you can, and you'll never forget where your zones are, which are modeled after the things that you turn off. So just, there is that. There's 3 of them. They're in decorations and in other. kind of neat. It's kind of a cool concept, but, you know, just be careful where you put them and how you do it. That's about it. All right, making our way into mod updates for all platforms. The very first one is the long reach chainsaw from Yoast. This is version 1.1. They've added a chainsaw with larger cut diameter, so there should be nothing that gets in your way now. Next mod update's going to be to the Massey Ferguson 7700 version 1.2. Added animated steering wheel, new textures, various adjustments have been made, indicator animation, there you go, and passenger seating has been added. However, it does require the Kubota DLC. Your next update is for the Case IH Puma Tier 4B version 1.1. Model rescaled, chrome exhaust grid option has been added, some visual problems have been fixed, and wheel options have been re-edited. Got a couple updates from HR Forest. First is the Tatra Phoenix L Crane version 1.0.1. Changed the claw and wood handling, no more log crab trigger, automatic hold installed, and rework stability when supports are on the ground. Next up, we have the MAN TGX Forest semi-truck version 2. Extensive modifications to the entire vehicle and adaptation to patch 1.8.1, even though we are past that point at this point. The OMB Hopper Trailer Pack got updated to version 1.1. Visual error has been corrected on the model, added 4 types of trailers, and new options. And of course, we got an update from Agro Design Austria. This is to their Fliegl Bale Tools Pack version 1.1. Little corrections to description, price, and weight, and added color config to the Profi Combi. We also have an update to the KR 2.1. This is version 1.001. Minor model fixes. The reflectors have been replaced with new ones and fixed bugs and shortcomings. New greenhouses got updated to version 1.0.2.5. New product, red lettuce, and also the error that appears when trying to put the tension straps on the melon pallets has been fixed. Mod description has been updated to the latest version and translated into new languages. Making our way into new ones for PC and Mac players, the very first one is the Royer PE32. There's no customization options to this. What you see is what you get. This weighs 7.9 tons, and it is a low loader. Next up is the Agromet Warframa, not to be confused with the Agromet Warframe, which I believe is a video game. This is a manure and everything kind of haver. You could do a manure spreader, you could do a large manure spreader, which is 2.5 or 4.5 thousand liters, and we got a trailer, which is 2.5 or an 8,000 liter silage trailer. That's pretty cool. So different designs through there. Speaking of designs, got a couple things you can throw around on the front, cover on the very back so you don't have to have your chains out. We've also got chassis color, main color, extension color. What's extension? Oh, I don't have one on there. And then rim color, which is always just rim color at the end of the day. Weighs 1.1 tons, depending on which version you go with. 20 horsepower. It's got a 3-meter spread at 9 miles an hour. Next new one for PC and Mac players is the MCOM45. This is an 18,500 liter tipper trailer, weighs 2.8 tons, and we can increase that. So let's go up from 18 whatever it was to 29.7 and back down again. Wheel brands, we have that one, and that one, and that one. And there you go. And then design color, I believe is going to be the main color. Yep, you can change that if you want to. Next up, the Ovlac Reptill 13. Reptile? I don't know. This is a subsoiler, 65 horsepower required, 2 meter spread. It's 7 miles per hour. To be honest with you guys, there are a couple things in the game like this that require like 400 horsepower. And I kind of expected it to be like that. But nope. It's a little bit smaller. This is used mainly for doing in vineyards, but you can do it on smaller scale farming if you wish. Next new one for PC and Mac players is the Berti TFB-YE 200. This is a mulcher. 60 horsepower is required. It's got a 2 meter spread at 7 miles an hour, and we've got either a yellow or black PTO. Kind of cool that we get that option. Next up is the Globus Bell tools. There's really not a whole lot on here. So we have a standard fork for doing, well, it's interesting because double and standard are the same. Okay, it takes the sticker off. Got it. And it moves around a lot. That's fun. It runs on front loaders, and then we've got a much larger version that goes on 3-point that cannot be used on a front loader. And your last new one for PC and Mac players today is what's a tractor triangle. I told you guys about the Sauter tractor triangle. I don't know what these do. We do have unlimited color options there. Do these actually hook up to anything? They say that it is a slightly wider construction, which makes no sense to me. They say it's not designed for every mounting frame. for attaching models. Otherwise, the triangle serves as a decoration object for the tractor. Okay, finally, let's make our way into some mod updates for PC and Mac players today. First is the Grain Mill Plus for MacTrigger921. This is version 2.001. Fixed a conflict that removed food types from all other animals. And lastly, an update to the LumberJack mod, version 1.4. They've added a new log measurement display tool when cutting, and I can tell you, it works great, and added the ability to spray trees on unowned land. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but hey, you got it. Well guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Notifications, do the thing that you do with them. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.